good, YouTube? Quinn Wade coming to y'all with that instant analysis on the Dallas Mavericks getting beat in overtime by the Miami Heat. And, this was a pretty cool game to watch. Jimmy Butler ended up having some help with Alec Burks and Tyler Hero down the stretch to be able to play well in the fourth quarter. Obviously, Dallas was able to score 30 points in that fourth quarter, 5 more points to be able to send it into overtime. And then Alex Burke, Jimmy Butler, and the guys were still able to win in overtime 9-4. The Heat, they improved to 7-7, so they 500. The Dallas Mavericks fall to 9-8, one game above 500 at this point. The Heat started off with a 33-28 first quarter. They didn't do anything much different offensively in the second quarter, so they both went 23-23. And in the third quarter, they both was evenly matched, 33-33. And in the fourth quarter, that's what Dallas got some separation, but the Heat already built that lead in the first and the second quarter, really, and continued to have it. And they was able to extend it when they went into overtime 9-4. And this was a game where it could have went either way. It's just the Miami Heat players stepped up more offensively and was able to get some quality shots, and they was able to create their own shot. And it's sometimes it can be tough when the guys can create separation off the dribble and they get enough space to get a quality shot off on you. And that's what we seen from Tyler Hero. That's what we seen from Jimmy Butler. And Bam hit a corner three that really helped them out too. And it's just because he was playing off the penetration and the probing of the players that was doing it throughout the games, and it just had got them decent shots, even if they was playing off the ball. But PJ Washington, another great game for him. 21 points, plus one and plus minus, two personal fouls, two turnovers, two steals, three assists, 10 rebounds. So 20 and 10 for PJ Washington. Three offensive rebounds, 6 or 7 from the free throw line. He was 1 or 2 from three, 7 to 14 from the field. A good, efficient game, and he's been really good for them this year. And it's good to see that he can continue that. He played well in the playoffs. He played well at the end of the season for the Mavericks, and now he's showing that he's one of their most valuable players, even if he comes off the bench. Derek Lively had 14 points, plus 8 and plus minus, two personal fouls, one turnover, two blocks, 4 assists, 13 rebounds. So a double-double for him. 3 offensive rebounds out of that 13. He was 7 of 9 from the field, only missed 2 shots. That's what you want to see. And then Kyrie Irving led all scorers on the Mavericks with 27 points, plus 5 and plus minus, 4 personal fouls, 3 turnovers. He had 6 assists, 4 rebounds. He finally missed a free throw. He was 6 of 7 from the free throw line. He was 3 of 12 from 3. He took a lot of them. A lot of them was the shots that he usually take. They just wasn't dropping or falling tonight. But he ended up just being 9 of 21 from the field, which ain't that bad. Klay Thompson, 15 points, plus 12 and plus minus, 2 personal fouls, 2 blocks, 1 steal, 1 assist, 6 rebounds, 3 of them was offensive. He was 2 of 3 from the free throw line, 3 of 5 from 3, 5 of 12 from the field. This was a game that you kind of expect from Klay Thompson, so, there's nothing really to say bad about it. Quentin Grimes, 4 points, plus 8 and plus minus, 1 personal foul, 2 turnovers, 1 block, 3 assists, 7 rebounds. 1 was offensive rebound, 0 of 3 from the three-point line, 2 of 8 from the field. Maxi Kleber played 9 minutes. He was only able to go 0 of 2 from 3 and 0 of 4 from the field. 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 3 personal fouls, minus 8 and plus minus. Najee Marshall was a big bonus for them again. 30 minutes, 20 points, minus 18 and plus minus, 2 personal fouls, 2 turnovers, 1 assist, 5 rebounds, 2 of them was offensive rebounds, 1 of 3 from the free throw line, 3 of 5 from 3, 8 of 16 from the field. Daniel Gafford did come off the bench and get double figures too, with 10 points, minus 13 and plus minus, 2 personal fouls, 1 turnover, 3 blocks, 2 assists, 8 rebounds, 3 was offensive, 5 of 6 from the field. Spencer Dinwiddie was 1 of 12, which is one of the bad things about this game, is that they needed him to make those shots, and that's why they kept giving him shots, but he also just couldn't make them. He also was 0 of 9 from 3 and 5 of 5 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 steals, 1 block, 4 personal fouls, minus 10 and plus minus, 7 points. And then Jaden Hardy, 0 of 3 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3, 1 assist, 1 steal, one turnover, two personal fouls, -10 and plus minus. The rest of the guys didn't play. It was a coach's decision, or they already was ruled out because of injury. 44 of 105, 41%. 10 of 40, 25% from three. 20 of 25, 80% from the free throw line. They had 59 rebounds, 29 assists, 6 steals, 9 blocks, 13 turnovers, and 24 personal fouls. And Miami, Duncan Robinson, 8 points, -7 and plus -5 personal fouls, 1 turnover, 1 assist, 2 of 4 from the 3-point line, 3 of 7 from the field. Haywood Highsmith, -7 and plus -4 personal fouls, 2 blocks, 1 steal, 3 assists, 5 rebounds, 1 of was offensive, or 2 from the 3-point line, or 2 from the field. Jimmy Butler, 33 points, +4 and plus minus, 1 personal foul, 3 turnovers, 2 blocks, 1 steal, 6 assists, 9 rebounds. 3 of them was offensive rebounds, 11 of 16 from the free throw line, 11 of 17 from the field. Just a really good all-around game for Jimmy Butler. He usually does this. He's just doing it at a higher level scoring wise, which he does need to do for this team to win. Him and Bam had to step their game up because they didn't play as well at the start of the season, and they starting to play better and starting to dominate more, and that's why the Heat record is going up more for that reason. But it wasn't hard to figure that out. And Tyler Hero, even though he has had a great season, he needs more help offensively because guys in this starting lineup like Duncan Robinson and Haywood hasn't had great offensive seasons this year. So they need more for Jimmy. They need more from Bam because not only is they highest paid players, they're all stars. They're potential one of the best duos in the league is Jimmy Butler and Bam going to 2 straight NBA finals. And if you have that in you, you prove that in you, we expect that from you because this is the type of performances that's needed in the modern game to be able to win. And if they're healthy and they're playing like this, the Heat is always going to be a tough team to beat. And that's why it makes sense for me to say that a couple months ago. That the Heat going to need a lot more out of Jimmy and a lot more out of Bam this year if they want to win legitimate games. And this was one of them. And Tyler Hero shot a lot of shots. And he didn't shoot that well. But the play of Jimmy Butler and Bam and some guys off the bench was able to compensate for that. And 1 steal, 5 assists, 10 rebounds. So 18 and 10 for Tyler Hero. 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 1 of 10 from the 3-point line, 8 of 25 from the field. Kevin Love, 9 points, +10 and plus minus. 2 personal fouls, 2 turnovers, 1 block, 1 steal, 1 assist, 11 rebounds. 2 of them was offensive, 0 of 2 from the free throw line, 3 of 7 from the 3-point line, 3 of 10 from the field. Nikola Jovic, 0 points, -5 and plus minus, 1 assist, 1 rebound, 0 of 1 from the 3-point line, 0 of 2 from the field. Alec Burks, 15 points, +11 and plus minus, 1 personal foul, 1 block, 1 steal, 3 assists, 2 rebounds, 4 of 8 from the 3-point line, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 5 of 9 from the field. And he scored the most points off the bench for the Heat. Jaime Jaquez, 7 points, -2 and plus minus, 1 personal foul, 1 assist, 3 rebounds, 1 was offensive, 3 of 3 from the free throw line, 0 of 1 from 3, 2 of 7 from the field. And Pelly Larson, 14 points, +18 and plus minus, 5 personal fouls, 1 steal, 1 assist, 5 rebounds, 2 was offensive, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 1 of 2 from 3, and 6 of 8 from the field. The rest of the guys didn't play because of injuries or they was ruled out because of coach's decision. 46 out of 107, 43% from the field, 14 of 41, 34% from 3, 17 of 27, 63% from the free throw line, and they had 57 rebounds, 27 assists, 6 steals, 6 blocks, 9 turnovers, and 22 personal fouls, and that was enough to get the Heat to the win. And this is a team that they do a lot of things offensively. They do a lot of things defensively. And when they're clicking, they're a team that you're going to have to literally knock out and just continue to fight until the referee gets on top of you and say, stop, game over. Because that's how strong and that's how powerful the Heat play, with Jimmy and Bam. They so physical. They come at you. They bump you. They knock you. And they have the ability to finesse it with Duncan Robinson and Tyler Hero and other guys on this team like Alec Burke. He can still dribble. He can still hit that fadeaway. He can still hit that corner three like we seen today, and he can do it without somebody setting him up. And that was good to add him to the team because they do need shot creation. Because if you can create your shot a lot, especially with Jimmy and Bam, that's screeners and passers, that just finds somebody that's open and that's a high percentage shot without doing it the probing way. It's a different way of doing it, but it's still effective because these guys can make those type of shots. And also these guys can handle the ball that way and turn down those shots and find other shots even if they cut in, even if they got to get the ball after they cut or get the ball after the three and do that extra pass, then create a little bit and still get a quality shot. It's just high volume offense. And if that's their talent and that's what they are, they found a way to do it at a high level, especially the last couple years too, especially when the floor is spaced sometimes. This team can be very, very tough to slow down because of the motion that the Heat usually does. And I would say the Mavericks without Luka, they still showing you that they can score. They still showing you that they're a tough team to defend. But ultimately, they need a little bit more scoring from somebody else because guys are doing what they're supposed to do. Guys are in the spots that they're supposed to be in. It just doesn't matter much because most teams are just outplaying them defensively and they're able to score on their defense a lot, meaning that the Heat just don't have enough on both ends of the court to continue winning. Luka is just such a great offensive player that he can take a lot of that weight off his team because he calls so much attention and they have to give him so much attention because he's a hard player to stop one-on-one. If Luka's dominating his one-on-one matchup, it opens up the game for everybody else. Even Kyrie Irving, who is also unstoppable sometimes one-on-one. And that's the way their team functions. That's the way their team goes. And they was able to get to the finals with that type of play style. We gonna see if they can win a heliocentric championship with Luka Doncic, who's not the greatest shooter from three, not the greatest free throw shooter, and he turns the ball over a lot, and he's not the best clutch player for his team, but he has other players like Clay, like Kyrie, that can do those type of things for him, whether they playing off the ball or getting on the ball and making those type of decisions. It's just good that they built a team to go all in on that strategy because this is Luka ball. So it makes more sense for them to do that because they drafted him. He lived up to the hype. He has become one of the best players. And now it's understandable why they went all in with it because he's showing proof that it works. Even when they went to the Western Conference Finals a couple years ago, like, wow, you're really young and you got this far. Now he got even further. Now can we go all in with this roster? This team has not really been talked a lot and just about a lot. This team has not really been performing the best. This team was a team I wasn't as high on as other people. I thought they was a good team. I thought that was one of the better teams in the West. I didn't really look at them as a team that can be Boston this year either, and other teams too. NBA playoffs about the matchups, about the understanding, about being healthy, about playing the best when you can be at your best. And I feel like even Luka said some games he let Kyrie down. Some games Kyrie was playing well and consistent. Luka just couldn't play efficient basketball at the highest level, and that was one of their biggest problems. And Luka admitted it himself multiple times during the playoffs last year, and you just can't let that happen if you really want to win a championship. But it is part of his game. We're not perfect players. We're not perfect humans. We all get it. We all understand it. We all come with our pros and cons, and it's just going to be interesting to see if the Dallas Mavericks can actually get it done with Luka Doncic as their best player. But he's showing that he can get it done or close to it. Now they feel like they had to go all in with the roster, with the players that they added to the bench and adding Klay Thompson. They still don't look too much of a different team, but that's the style of play that they want to do. And at least they saying we're going to take that gamble to see if we can make that a reality if Luka's fully healthy and dominant. This game was just another game when you look at it. We had to play it. We had to do. We're not fully healthy like other players and other teams, and we just gotta go through the storm. And we'll just clear it. We'll get out of it. We'll figure it out. We'll win the games. We'll make the playoffs. We'll skip the play-in tournament, and we'll have one of the best chances of coming out the West, just like we had last year. And I would say, well, I will put you in that conversation. I feel like y'all still one of those player teams that should be in that conversation. Now we gotta wait and see how the playoffs is gonna look and how it's gonna shake out before the playoffs start. Then we'll see how the Mavericks got to take that next journey to try to get back to the finals to increase their chances of winning the championship. They have some things that they feel like they did right and improved. We have to see a little bit more of it because a lot of these guys have been playing okay, not good, even not great, even, and that's a problem. But they still have time to figure it out. Comment, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell for more analysis. And if you like NBA content and you like analysis or you just heard about analysis, I do break down games and conversations like this. I also do break down real players, real rookies, real superstars, and also future legends. And some of them is already on this channel if you're new to it. So you can check out more of my older videos and see why so many people love Analysis Playground on my channel. And if you do that, I also will tell the fans that's already here, if you're busy, sleepy, having fun because it's the weekend, just don't forget about checking out your boy because I got a whole lot of content I've been putting out and I want you guys to still watch it. I want you guys to still enjoy it because at the end of the day, I'm making these videos for you guys to enjoy too and you guys to be happy with. And I'm happy making them. That's why it works. That's the win-win. That's a 50-50 in a relationship. That's why this channel is strong. That's why the channel is doing so well, even though across other platforms. And that's just how it goes. Other than that, see you guys later and we'll see what happens later tonight.